Well, before we carry on, I just want to shout out the sponsors of the show. So we got Fire Margins.
Yeah.
That's our thing right now. You get
Fire
me?
Lini, like that Fire Margins,
We got
man.
the hat there as well. We got new merch coming out soon
Fire
as
Lini.
well. Come on, you know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
Life is a game of fire margins. you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
It's very simple.
Come on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And obviously we got Oja. So
Oja as well, man.
yeah, man. Oja is, let me give you a little flyer there. So Oja is the UK's first digital supermarket focused on African Caribbean goods and foods.
Nah, go on.
You know what I'm saying? So over 2,000 African Caribbean products all connect to you. I'm saying connecting with your culture via recipes and foods you love.
I'm seeing Indomie over
Everything's there,
bro.
Yeah, come on, man.
The Magna
wherever you need spices, meats.
Tom.
Everything's there. Interact with your community, and it's just a reliable solution for customers and businesses. Very good competitive rates. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So this, what I just gave double right now is you get £30 off. I kept saying £23, but it's actually £30. They reminded me.
I did another 7 for you.
You know them ones there. Your first 2 orders, you get £30 off. So the code's on the screen. Bottom down there in the bio, all that kind of stuff. Check it out, man. Yeah, man.
That's actually needed stuff.
Yeah, £30 from me to your doorstep, as I always tell you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, and then the last one is SAUTI and MASHARIKI. So SAUTI and MASHARIKI is something that we started about last month. It's every Sunday we do like a little motive on Sunday. Trying to kind of play the new wave of East African music coming out. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole new wave of like R&B sounding.
Yeah. I'm making a lot of R&B.
Yeah, come on.
I'll send you some stuff.
Yeah, let me know, bro.
Play it to the gal, man.
I'm a DJ, so I'll run all of that.
I'm definitely
gonna send all of that, bro. Yeah, so Sautis and MASHARIKI. The mix is down there. Check it out. Listen to that. We do it every other weekend, and even this weekend we got a film screening. So we're gonna try different things. You know
where is it?
We're doing East. But now we're doing it in East. We've only just done a month or so.
Dope. How's it going?
It's going all right, you know. People are receptive. Yeah, 100%.
I'm outside this summer.
You're outside, yeah?
Outside,
say less. I got more than that for you. I got plenty.
We're outside, show, man.
Yeah, man. So Sautis and MASHARIKI, check it out. Let me know what you think. Any ideas, any music you want to hear, let me know, man. We'll play all of that, and then I'm saying we just keep growing the culture, car. We do this for East Africa. We do this for our people. You know
Even
what I'm
though, to
saying?
me, I'm gonna be real. That's what I originally started doing music for. For example, I didn't feel like there was a lot of Ugandans, so I've gone back to that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like I've started even doing Afro beats as well. I play some stuff after.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So now going back to the music. So like Marvell, how did that come about? Because that's
elite.
That's different, bro. That was different.
Elite.
Even that, you know what I'm saying? That was like
Marvell, man.
There was no groups really then.
No.
There was only like garage groups.
Yeah.
BBK, Nasty Crew.
Yeah.
But 3 man that are just going back to back
and winging as well,
and just doing their thing.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Big up Sammy from Always. Sammy kind of constructed that, you know.
Okay.
Like when I sit there and think about, obviously I was in Shoddy Crew before, and then when I went to Always, I think when I went to Uganda, Shoddy Crew split up. When I come back, we tried to bring it back together. But remember, when I gone to Uganda, we're like 15.
Yeah.
When I've come back, I'm like 16, 17.
Right.
Everyone's mental space is
right.
Totally
Everyone's on the road or it's football or whatever.
Everything God said, for example, the way my area was, we were all kids, for example, just, that's my brother, that's rare. Everyone's genuine. This one goes to this school, this one goes to that school, but we all come together. There's like 15, 20 of us.
Right.
I've come back from Uganda. This one does this now. This one still wants to do music.
Separate now.
Yeah, but the love was still there.
Yeah,
it's just that I have to do this.
Yeah.
Or Mumsy might be on me, so I got money to make. Or you get me?
I ain't got another choice. Yeah.
I come back and I was just like, the only thing that's not gonna make me go jail is music. Do you get what I mean? Because I know me very well. I'm a person, for example, as soon as I think of something, for example, if I think about it too much, I'll do it.
Right.
So the first thing is I need to make paper. That's what I said to myself when I come back. Yeah. I've asked the man them, and then obviously everyone's moving stuff and doing whatever the case is, and I was just like, I just come back from Uganda. That's all headache. Do you get me? My mum's gonna. Do you get me?
It's gonna be on you.
And I'm a person as well. Mumsy, I remember one time I come back here, and I think Mumsy asked me something, and I said, yeah, I still want to do music. She's like, this is why I should have left you there.
Really?
You get me? She didn't mean it in a bad way.
Yeah, of course, but
like, bro, like I'm.
She's got school and that.
My intention to send you was to pattern you. You got rushed before you went, and whatever the case is. And I'm just like, this is what I do. I'm good at it. Do you get what I mean? Obviously, she don't know the degree, and remember, no one in my family's ever did music, so she's looking.
And grime was a whole new thing. Like, how do you explain that?
Bro, I remember I was spitting fast away. She looked at me. She's like, what's this noise? What's this noise you're doing, fam? And then I was just like, you know what? Until I blow, for example, I'm not going to get the respect in the yard.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
But then, alhamdulillah, like when I got the 10 grand, she was like, okay, there's something there.
Right.
Do you get what I mean? So yeah, like when man come back, for example, man found music, and then obviously man went always recording. And then Shocker was in Chain Gang. So that was the group that was under Wretch's Rech's crew combination camp. So then Chain Gang was the youngers of combination camp, and it originally originated in Tiverton.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then Shocker was over there. Shocker was from Farm. So obviously Shocker, I always knew Shocker because me and Shocker went to the same school. So before I went to Uganda, for example, Shocker was in D&K.
All right.
And when I went to Uganda and come back, I think he went Tommy Moore after. And then when I come back, I always knew Shocker was elite. So what ended up happening?
You already had a relationship there.
Yeah, that was my guy. And Vertex didn't know Shocker.
Oh shit. Okay.
I knew Shocker.
Right.
And I was like, in my head, imagine I've come back to school one time. I got kicked out in year 9. I got kicked out so bad. Yeah. In year 10, they said I have to miss 2 weeks before coming back. I've never seen this before.
So your time's not run out yet.
Bro, like basically, bro, they were doing me wrong. Yeah. So they're like,
sentence fully.
Man missed it. So when I ended up coming back here, I remember seeing Shocker. A man's just standing there, and he's in this iceberg shirt. It's a white shirt. I'm wearing a normal £5 shirt.
Iceberg.
This guy's in an iceberg shirt.
This
white.
Is 10 year 9. Jesus.
A white normal shirt, but just the
the
I'm like,
sign.
why are you doing the fresh thing? It's too early, bro. So that's the first person that I started seeing. Like the only person I knew that was fresh was him, my brethren Tips and Caps that were fresh in the school, fresh of that generation anyway. Yeah. So when I've seen Shocker, I was just like, he's violating because you're not supposed to even dress like that.
Yeah.
And then my brethren Tips was like, Shocker's elite. I was like, I'm the best here. I don't know what you like talking to me about.
That.
What you like talking about?
Yeah.
So I think lunchtime come one time, yeah. And Shocker these times is very like, he's like cheeky, cocky a bit with it, innit? But I get it because when I heard his lyric,
he's always had that character, innit?
The energy, yeah. When I heard the lyric, I was like, okay, I see why. My man's spitting Mets. I've never known about Mets before. This I did Mets, but his ones are like double entendres, triple entendres, 4 quadruples.
Is that from coming out direct or?
Of course, that was I think his favorite like musician over here. Do you get what I mean? Because he will hear something that Rich says and he's like, "Right, that's belief." Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. So
I think he got his version of that. I remember we all like what we like.
Yeah, of course.
Like I gravitated towards Gets because Gets has flow.
Like
he has.
Of course,
the flow.
You're a flow
master, innit? So then I remember Shocker spat me his metaphors and I was just like, yeah, he's cold. And then I got sent to Uganda.
Okay.
And then one time when I got sent to Uganda, there's a song called Catchy Content and Flow. And then Shocker. He's so good. The man recorded the song twice with 6 different lyrics.
Mad.
So he's put one out.
Yeah.
And then before I've come back,
call the next one.
Fam, I'm like, bro, what kind of work rate is this? Like, just chill, bro. But he had a lot to say in it.
Yeah,
and then he must have said something about I'm going on shoddy like Bashir this year, innit? But my name's Bashir. So I was like, and I'm in Uganda listening to this. My older brother's playing it to me. Do you get me? He's playing it to me through the phone. I was like, right, he said my name. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So when I've ended up coming back, I was just like, yeah, I need to link everyone up or whatever the case is. So we must have gone always recording. And then obviously Rech come always as well because him and Bath obviously come from the same area, Rech and Bath. And then Shocker must have come down one time. And then Shocker just kept on coming down. I think he wanted the CD cover done by Vertex. And then I was just telling Vertex, you know, Shocker's cold. But Vertex didn't listen to the CD, he's just doing the cover.
Yeah.
The day he heard the CD, he phoned him. He told him to come to the studio. I finished it.
Straight away.
And then I think we must have been going Semtex's show. And then Sammy was like, you lot might as well take Shocker. You get me? So we've gone there. I actually wanted to Shocker to spit because I'm a person, I'm going to be real. When I listen to me all the time, innit? So to me, I know I'm amazing. You get me, yeah? I know I'm amazing. So my logic was Shocker needs to spit. You get me? But obviously the way it happened, it didn't transpire, innit? But then after that day, Sammy was like, why don't you lot just start a group?
Okay.
We're thinking,
bruh. Just like that.
Sense, yeah, literally. And then we're thinking, it makes sense, or whatever the case is. And then we just tried it out, and everything else was history.
Damn,
you know?
100% history.
Yeah, 100% everything else was literally history.
Yeah, cause you man were doing your thing differently. Like,
love.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like from, as I said earlier, the visuals. Like that's for me, that was a striking thing. Like I like videos. I'm a video man, so seeing how you man were moving and like moving together, the merch as well. You know what I'm saying, the mixtapes, like. That was crazy. That was unheard of. Like,
of course.
It was so patent. Like you were moving like your business. Did you have the idea of like the business acumen, or was just?
I tell you,
just had
freestyling all the way.
Like that.
Are you gonna ever believe me? And you have to look at it like this. There's one thing I've learned. This is why, not in a bad way, I always know that it's only human beings that can ruin their pattern.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know what we was doing.
Right.
All we did know is Double S is good at flows and can do choruses. Shocker's good at metaphors and Vertex is good at videos. We just put all of it together, for example. If we knew, we're moving business-minded and everything, eventually after a while when it's working. When it's working, we're freestyling, but it's working because we're sitting down structuring and this and that.
Right.
We learned about laws of attraction at like 18, 19. Right. So that's when we started, okay, now we definitely need to put our mind to it.
A year, 2 years later in after you started.
Yeah, but we're already going ham though.
Right.
I'm already on the Westwards wing and now I'm already be on Logan Summer show killing everyone. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So I feel like if we knew, like, half of the stuff that I know now, I would have just said to them, like, don't let no one distract you, and let's mentally stay in our own little space. Because I'm gonna be real. As soon as you get to that bit is when it gets real.
Yeah.
Like, it's more like in a good way. It's dangerous once it gets to that bit because it's gonna actually happen.
Right.
This is what we was doing.
That's the hardest part.
Bro, I'm seeing people now go through certain stuff, and I'm thinking, just focus.
That's it.
Yeah, nothing else.
And it's easier said than done, because when you get to that point, I'm guessing, like, you're looking around at everyone else and thinking, right, them man are doing this, them man are doing that.
But that's the draw out.
We should try that. Yeah,
and
you're drawing yourself out without realizing.
Bro, they're not on your path.
On your lane, right?
They're not in your path. They're not on your road.
Right.
No, nothing. You think they are because it looks good.
Right.
It reminds me of women, for example, and not in a bad way. But you've got certain women, for example, like some people can't wait for their partner, so they will allow anyone in. You know what I mean? If you're smart enough, for example, you'll govern until the intuition kicks in, for example, and be like, right, it's her. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you'll know. Because that person, for example, will treat you different or whatever. Same thing with the Marvel situation. Everything, like I got a situation now I'm not going to say about, for example, but that's about to happen for man, for example, inshallah, like next week, Tuesday.
It's happening, bro.
No, it's done. I'm already en route. Like, everything's governed. I just need to turn up there and
make it happen.
But that one, for example, because I'm so sure of myself now, for example, I'm not really phased about a lot of stuff. I stay away, in fact. Do you get what I mean? As soon as I know like something's going to happen or whatever the case is, I keep to myself for a certain period of time because I don't want to ruin it.
Right.
Whereas before, for example, it's so easy right now I could get a phone call from a gal or this situation or whatever the case is. I might miss Tuesday. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Just little situations like that.
Right.
I personally believe it's God testing you to see if you really want it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's deeper. Yeah. Is your focus really there? Do you really want it that much?
Exactly. And I tell everyone, for example, whatever you want, just focus. Just sit down, for example, focus. Like, situations that come to me is God brought it to me for a reason.
Right.
He didn't give it to you. He didn't give it to the cameraman.
He chose you for a reason.
He chose man for a reason. And sometimes this is why people think some people are tapped, for example, because they feel like I don't explain myself.
Nah.
I let the thing finish, for example, and then you can see it from when it happens.
Let the actions do the talking. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because like Marvel. So Marvel, like had a massive impact, like especially like for me. I'll say definitely, like, I love Marvel. I had the dump everything, bro. The mixtapes. I was calm, man. I was involved, man. I was fully involved. Yeah, man.
I respect.
And then when I found out you Ugandan as well, so again, bro.
I might bring them back.
Yeah, 100, bro.
I said to Shucks, I don't know why we're playing,
brother. Why not? I
said it to Shucks. We might as well, if anything, for example, we might as well just do merch, for example.
Yeah, bro.
Do tracksuits and shit.
You see what Jamie's done. He just even if he don't bring it out once a year, he'll still bring it out.
BBKT,
like every other year, every 2 years, whatever.
Of course.
Oh, just bring it out, man. People like us lot, the generation that grew up with you lot,
they get it.
Know,
yeah, they'll
you know
get
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we now can buy 3,
something.
4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can buy a tee and a jumper and a tracksuit. You get what I'm saying?
I did say this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop telling people stuff and just do it, man.
Yeah,
that one. Because
or even just start wearing it. People will start asking.
100,000,000%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bring it back. Yeah, but like, I'll say, I think for me, Marvel FM3 was my tape still. That was when I feel like that's when you lot were like,
I agree.
On tour with Skepta, all these kind of things.
Do you know why you're not even lying as well? Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna just say anyway. Me, Vertex, and Shaka are brethrens. Me and Shaka were punching Vertex up on every single song on Marvel FM1. I won't even front.
Right.
See Marvel FM2. Yeah. Vertex was swinging.
I liked Marvel FM2 as well, though.
Vertex was swinging.
He came out swinging at the gates,
bro. There's certain songs. Yeah. Vertex didn't have one bad verse.
He was catching a good flow as well. He was catching a nice hook and nice pocket. He was catching nice pocket.
There's not one verse of Vertex's on Marvel FM2 that wasn't
right.
Yeah? And then Marvel FM3 is all of us was on the same level.
All of
we all killed it.
Yeah. You all hear something.
100%. I like the fact that you even pre that because me and Shaka talk about it all the time.
Nah, that was my tape still.
That's a mazza.
And even the way you lot done it like an album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Intro, the skits.
We always had that structure anyway.
Right, yeah, of course.
I think that's how, even down to me, I'm gonna be real. When I'm releasing stuff now, for example, if it doesn't feel like that body of work, I'm sometimes like even down to sometimes dropping 6 songs, for example. If to me mainly like dropping like an EP, might as well just do singles because it's very hard for me to capture a moment in just 6 songs.
In 6 songs, yeah. Now I feel you. Yeah. And even like the Skepta tour.
Yeah.
How was that? Because I'll come to the London show still, isn't it?
Mazzayin, innit? Mazzayin. Skepta show was amazing, you know? It was actually amazing. And
how did you get on that? You had a relationship before?
Yeah. Okay. So obviously Skepta, one thing I love about Skepta, he's from the area, but at the same time he supports his people and he supports grime. Do you get what I mean? If you do grime, for example, you lie on the same frequency and same page and everything, Skepta doesn't say no. It's only if that doesn't align with me.
Right.
That's how Skepta is, I believe anyway.
Right,
yeah?
right.
He's never said this to me, but I'm an assessor, innit?
Right.
Yeah? So with Skepta, for example, I think he's always liked our style and everything, for example. And then obviously his tour was crazy. Kreps and Conan was
Oh, yeah, that was mad.
Yeah,
that was mad.
They're elite as well. Do you know what I mean? So to me, it just all made sense. It all aligned. Do you know what I mean? There's one thing I'm gonna even put out there. I missed. You see the song that Kreps and Conan was on with Tour Bus Massacre?
Oh yeah.
I was supposed to be on it.
Mad.
I'm in Newcastle. I don't know.
Oh, mad.
I'm in Newcastle. We haven't left. We were supposed to leave in the morning. We haven't left, for example. I think we wanted something to eat. And then I don't know where they were, for example. And Skepta's like, calm down. I need to,
yeah.
Bam, I've got there. They've already finished everything to get me.
Mad,
But I was just like, you know what? You see, I'm a person as well. I never force things. Innit?
Yeah.
If it's not meant to be,
happen, right,
I get pissed off. Don't get twisted, bro.
Of course.
That's Skepta, Kreps and Conan at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I believe everything happens for a reason. Do you know what I mean? So I never forced it. But that's why even if you clock at the end of the lyric, Conan said, like, S, you'll be seeing double.
Oh, of course, yeah, the bar.
And then I was supposed to wing out
after
from
that
there and just go mad.
Okay, we seen
mash up the whole tour bus and massacre the whole, you get me?
Yeah, but either way, same way, like you man done your thing, the tour went off, like it was sick.
Crazy.
The show was crazy. Yeah,
Chip's tour was amazing as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, Chip's tour was...
So this was I Am Chipmunk?
Yeah. Was it I Am Chipmunk?
Or was it before that?
It might have been Transition, maybe.
Oh, the one after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and bro, I'm gonna be honest, yeah, like when man was younger, for example, them tour situations and everything, for example, made just man see different. Like,
right.
You know, I mean, you see music differently.
Yeah.
Remember, we're all from the block spitting 16s on the block.
That's it. That's what
we start actually.
You go radio, come back.
Yeah, bro. You get me? It was amazing, man. It was amazing.
Yeah. I heard Hedy talk about that one time in an interview. He was like, I just like to bring the man them around me just to show them it's possible. Just to show them something different. You know what I mean? Even if
I believe you should. I tell people this all the time as well, yeah. Like I'm a person, I'm gonna be real, yeah. I've been doing music for a long time, yeah, and I've realized you don't ever want to be there by yourself.
No.
It doesn't feel, do you know what it is? There's only so much you could do by yourself.
Right.
With the Mandem thing, I want to show everyone it's possible, so it's not like, I feel when you're doing it on your own accord, for example, yeah, it's very much like it gets tiring, it gets draining, and everything's on your back. Do you get me? Yeah. But when it comes down to like when other people are there, for example, like I've got people that are talented in every single field. As long as they're on point, because it has to be an on point thing. Because remember, at the end of the day, most of us, we don't want to go to do 9 to 5s or this that and just make like a bag 5 after tax. Do you get what I mean? Yeah? When you're on tour and all these things, for example, there's so much money and so much situations happening. Everyone just needs to be on point. As long as we're on point, we're gone.
Right. It's a whole economy you're building.
Yeah, exactly. A whole fresh thing, fam, where no one else can tell us anything. We can govern how much money that we're making. Why wouldn't you want to be on point? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, and that's why like I'm happy that I got to see the journey from those days of like man we're doing. Yeah, I'm saying the small venues or whatever. Man was on the radio spitting to now. Man's doing millions and doing Glastonbury and all these kind of things.
Fredos and all that.
You know what I'm saying? Like Stormzy's the ultimate grandchild. You know what I'm saying? Like it's stupid.
A man was about to do a world tour before COVID.
Yeah.
Fam, you see that? I even said him, Dave and Central. See, I'm
different. It's different. And Huss as well. Obviously, he's got his thing.
Yeah. He's about to drop as well.
Yeah, is he?
He's one. Huss is my favorite out of everyone.
Really? That's interesting. Is it because he knows how to do the flows and the hooks and the lyrical thing, and he knows how to do everything?
Basically, yeah. But this is my thing, for example. The Stormzys, the Daves, and the Centrals, for example, are the elite.
Right.
Yeah. Huss is elite as well, but Huss's thing is just music. Obviously, he could do most of the other stuff or whatever the case is, but he's one. The reason I like this guy, yeah, I feel like he's a younger version of man. In a sense of he's so talented, for example, he doesn't need to do most of the other stuff. Do you get what I mean?
Right.
Obviously, there's the way the industry tells you that you have to be famous and successful and whatever the case
is. Play the game.
His one is just, you take me as I am, as a human being and as a person, for example. So there's no fugazi, there's no structure, there's no rare, this and that. A man dropped a CD, went #1 without dropping any videos, for example. No interview, no nothing. Be scared of such a man like that. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Yeah, and certain stuff that he's even talking about, for example, I always say, Huss's age, he's like an adult in a young man's body.
Yeah.
That's how I look at J Huss. Like if I sat there and had a conversation with J Huss, he's picking up on stuff that you would think he's not picking up on.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah.
Nah, it's different. So I mean, it's props to you lot, man. People like you and people that were creating those lanes back in the day.
Yeah, and I love, man. So I wasn't even looking at it like that when man was doing it, fam.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have known though, innit? You were just doing it. You're just a young brother just trying to do the music thing because you like it. You know what I'm saying? So it's I'll put myself in and say like, bruv, it's like this podcast. I don't know where it's gonna go. But I'm just trying to think because I like.
Of course.
I want to do it for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we'll push it. We'll keep pushing consistency.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm saying
something has to give.
Something has to give. Yeah, 100%. We just keep pushing. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. My thing is like I'm a grime kid, so I will always respect you man's thing. You know what I'm saying? So big up to you, man, for you doing your thing. Even like meeting Drake before anyone who knew what Drake was. You know what I'm saying? Like people forget about this kind of things.
Drake was elite, you know. He is elite anyway, but I think he over excelled after man met him.
Yeah,
I remember
he took off after that, man.
Bro, man met him in Metropolis Studios. Yeah, I remember. So obviously Vertex must have been working at Metropolis doing their videos and a few stuff. For example, I remember one time Black Eyed Peas must have been downstairs. Bro, I'm gonna be real. Around that time, I think life was so fake, fam. It felt like man was in a dream. Wake up, oh shit, who are we gonna see today?
Right.
Me? So I think one time we must have been. I think we finished off editing something.
Yeah.
So we're just coming upstairs to go get something to eat at the thing bit, the reception bit, and then someone, I think Shocker's turned and said, "Oh, that's Drake."
Mad.
I'm like, I was listening to this whole So Far Gone.
Yeah.
2 weeks before. I was like,
Mad.
"You're capping, you're an idiot. Don't do stupid stuff like that, Shocks." He's like, "I promise you, that's Drake. Just turn left." I've turned left, it's Drake.
Just there.
Turn left again, it's 40. I said, "What the fuck is going on?" Fam?
Just posted.
Then I realized, oh shit, I'm in Metropolis anyway, so it's kind of normal.
Work out there, yeah.
Fam, Drake is there, Rihanna's downstairs, they're recording. Oh, nah.
Mad.
So obviously, knowing me, Vertex and Shocker, we don't really wait for opportunities.
Nah,
we create them.
You gotta create. Yeah, take it by the bro, 100%.
We've seen this guy, we've told him our name. He's like, Marvel Boys? Like, yeah. And I'm thinking this guy's just gonna say this and not care like that. The next day, he's coming up the stairs, red. I think it was red. I don't know if it was the Red Octobers of Kanye West shoes. It was either those or something else. And he's like, Marvel Boys. I'm like, right, this guy actually remembered. So now, man, I gassed.
Yeah, right.
Man's like 18. So knowing us, we go downstairs and be like, we'll start conjuring plans, innit? So we're like, we need a song of them. Even if we can't, for example, let's get an instrumental.
Something.
I'm like, Vertex, go ask for the successful instrumental. Did you get me?
Oh, that's how you got it on the tape? Man.
So 40 sent it to us direct. Actually, let me give you another story as well. We went and got 40 some weed. You get me? That's another thing where we were doing everything to be in there.
He's a proper weed head, isn't
it? Yeah. We was doing everything to get in there. So we must have, what's it called? 40's like, like we've been here for a minute. We can't get no herb, innit?
Right. I got you. Say less.
I'm like, yo, G, I beg you. Yeah. What, have you got herb? Yeah, boom, 40, Drake, down there. Trust me, big man. Roll, where you, what, tea, yeah? Alright, cool. It's going to take me 45. Alright, cool. I'm going to transfer you the bread now.
Come true.
He rolled, bought him a big thing, even topped it up. I was like, proud, I got you, I promise you.
Right.
Topped it up, giving it to him. I don't even want to say the next bit, actually. we bun in the building.
Man.
You get me? But where we was doing it.
All together chilling.
Yeah. And then he's like, I've been waiting for this for time. You get me?
Man.
And then, we ended up in their studio session. Then he must have sent us the thing. And then he must have, like, I think that's when Drake did the drop for us as well.
Right, yeah.
And they were just genuine, good energy, cool good vibes. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. And then obviously, I think a week later, because we were trying to get the drop from Rihanna for a while, innit? Do you get me? Yeah? It was like a week. Rihanna's drop took a week. Do you get me? So then eventually, I think Vertex was talking to Rihanna's friend.
Okay.
So Rihanna's friend was like, she'll do it, but obviously she's just been ready. We're like, no, we'll wait.
Fine. Don't worry about it. Just take your time.
We'll wait. So then when eventually she could do it now, and then, it was just genuine, good energy, good vibes. There's a bit, if you pre the video of the Rihanna one, Rihanna was trying to put her arm on Shocker.
Yeah.
And Shocker accidentally moved his arm, and he's been regretting it ever since that day, fam.
Who knows what could have happened if you let her do
that? He played in the bag. You get me?
Oh shit! Nah, them kind of stories there. That's what I always told people. Like Drake, when people talk about Drake, like culture vulture, all these kind of things. Man, actually generally likes the culture. Like I don't know the guy or whatever, but I just from the outside looking in, like I've listened to the guy for a long time. And
Drake, this is my
talking about Craig David and all these kind of things. Drake's from the truth. A long time ago.
Do you know what Drake is? Yeah, Drake's a person that I see that I can double it.
Yeah.
If you get me, I say I got that energy, for example, as well. Why some people sometimes think, well, I'm going for this guy.
Yeah.
It's because I could see something, for example, and I could be like, oh, right, that could be bigger.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
So my thing is, Drake just understands the industry.
Right.
If, say, for example, okay, let's say we're in an area, for example, and the area's not doing amazingly well. There's areas that are, of course, they're doing well, but even a man that sees an area that's doing well and can still double on it.
Yeah, it's different.
It's just business, fam. What's wrong with that?
Like some people only take it personal
because they can't do it.
Right.
The moment you can do it, you're gonna do it as well, fam. If you know, it's like road, for example. If you know you can make a money off this, for example, why you're not gonna do it? Because your brethren's telling you, just do this. No, you're gonna make it make sense, for example, because at the end of the day, that was the goal.
Yeah.
When
we're here to make bread.
When I play, but you know, as I always say, for example, everyone's got their ideologies of this thing.
Of course, yeah. Each to their own, I suppose. Yeah, man. So like, the music thing, I could talk about it all day long.
So, bro, we can be here for 10 hours.
I love the music thing, man. Yeah, man. But